From spring into summer is blueberry time in Georgia, and producers are working as fast as they can, trying to finish getting their 2021 crop off the bushes. Thanks to some dry weather they've had recently, things were going smoothly. That's, of course, until it decided to start raining.
We're done with the high bush crop, which we started picking about the 1st of April with that and finished up, I guess, last week. We packed the last high bush. We just started machine harvesting the rabbit eyes, but we still got, probably 80% of the rabbit eye crop to go. And as it is, with anything else, a lot of it's going to be weather related as far as, how that goes, and hopefully. What we run into sometimes during this time of year is excessive rain that can hurt our ability to be able to pack blueberries fresh.
This year, just like the past few years, hasn't been an easy one. In fact, producers were expecting a decent crop this year, but unfortunately were hit by a late freeze that ended up damaging their crop.
We got down to about 30 degrees, and at the time we didn't think, it'd hurt us that bad. We came out to these fields and we cut into blueberries, and when you have these frost events, you cut into the blueberries and you look at the tissue inside the little small green berry, and you look at the seeds and what color the seeds are, and we thought that we'd made it through okay. But then we came back about 2 weeks later, and you could come here and shake one of these bushes and it would just rain green blueberries on the ground, and so we ended up having more damage from that than we initially thought.
And it's because of that they're expecting significant losses on one of their varieties that isn't so tolerable to the cold.
One of the big things about trying to grow and market and these crops is to, try to figure out what your estimates are. And of course, we struggle with that every year. But on our high bush, we picked, I guess about 600,000 more pounds than what we thought we would. On our rabbit eyes, I think we're probably going to end up picking probably about half of what we thought we would have picked initially. When we had the bloom, man, we had the biggest, prettiest bloom we've had on our rabbit eye crop in years, and it just wasn't meant to be.
All of this, of course, comes on the heels of the COVID-19 pandemic, which really made things difficult for them last season when trying to sell their crop. However, Goodman says last year ended up not being too bad of a year, and said this year so far isn't looking terrible either.
We were afraid that we weren't going to be able to sell the crop, but we were blessed. We were able to sell it, and trying to market a crop through a 100-year global pandemic is obviously a task none of us wish to live through again or had ever lived through before. But this year's been a lot better. We've early on we had some good pricing. The crop was later this year than normal, but all in all, we've picked our crop and we've been able to market it and sell it.
Reporting in Homerville for the Farm Monitor, I'm John Holcomb.